Hi everyone, it's Jacqueline from Skin Perfect Spas, Skin Perfect Academy, and Color Me Perfect Cosmetics. I know we are all in a quarantine and we are all getting so, I would say, just frustrated, but also concerned and worried. And I know many of you have experienced your treatments being canceled because of our Ohio spas closing. Well, I do have a at-home treatment to offer you that I do. A lot of clients ask me how I am able to have great skin because I'm in my 40s, and of course I don't have time to always lay in the treatment room, although I enjoy it when I get to be with my fellow estheticians. But this is a treatment that I can tell you step by step how to do, that you can do it at home. You can do it even daily, I would recommend, or you can do it a couple times a week. So now we're gonna dive in. I have kind of like all my gear laid out. I typically do this in the morning when I'm watching the Today Show because it's my favorite show to watch to get caught up on the news. So we're gonna be using a Nano Skin. This is something you can purchase from Skin Perfect. And then I also have serums in a dish. Now I'm gonna be using our Ultra Hydrating Serum. We do have a couple new serums that have copper and magnesium in them that we're trying out right now, and a new biopeptide serum that we're also trying out. So those will actually be on retail very shortly when they come in. And then also we have our Nanocurrent lotion that's going to help with conducting for the machine. So last but not least, we have our Vitamist, which is kind of like just a nice facial toner that's going to help with vitamin distribution and refreshing and rehydrating. So I do also have some brushes. You can use foundation brushes, old ones that you have at home. Just make sure you wash them and they're clean to apply the serums or the lotion with. And then of course my hand sanitizer, which I'm gonna start with, which I know all of us have been talking about during this time. Okay, so start with a clean face, hair pulled back. I'm going to turn my Nano Skin device on. This is my personal one that I travel with and I use at home. I'm gonna hit user 1 or your name, whichever you have, and then I'm gonna start with the beauty setting. So the beauty setting is what pops up first when you first turn the machine on. There's many different settings, but I'm gonna recommend right now you just start with that for those of you who are new at learning this device and not wanna give this device a try. Don't try to use any other settings until you get familiar with the device. Okay, so I'm gonna hit OK, and then it's gonna say this mode includes RF, ION, RF, ENI, RF, EMS, and cool. Functions for deep V-shaping the face. V-shaping just means lifting. Okay, so I'm gonna hit next, and then it says first, RF and ION, please fix a cosmetic cotton with the metal ring and apply a cleansing serum. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I prefer to use a 2x2, and I'm gonna spray our Vitamist, which is an at-home retail product, saturate it really good. And then I'm gonna remove the metal ring. Sometimes I like to stretch it a little bit. I'm gonna apply, and then I'm gonna refix the metal ring on to the device. Now you just gotta kind of make sure it's stretched enough. You can also use those cotton rounds. Those work really well too if you have those at home for makeup removal. Okay, so now I have the cotton pad. Okay, so now I'm gonna hit start. It shows me 3 minutes. So I'm gonna do this for 3 minutes, and I'm doing circles. And what this is doing is it's using magnetic, it's called ionization, and it's pulling out the impurities in our skin through magnetic positive and negative. Now, if my little pad just kind of came off because I didn't have it tightly adhered, don't worry, just reapply it, fix it to the machine. It's really just, the key is just gliding it. Now imagine, I'm gonna tell you, I did cleanse my face this morning and did like a light scrub. So I wanted to make sure my skin was freshly exfoliated. I did my brow tint, which you can see. I went a little too much with the red this morning, my brow tint, which was kind of funny. And I did a lash tint this morning. So there's many things that us estheticians do that you guys might not be aware of. to try to look fabulous. So once this 3 minutes is gonna stop, it'll beep and it lets you know. But you really wanna work on problem areas such as your nose and T-zone, anywhere that you're getting congestion, because this is gonna pull. It's hard to talk sometimes when you're doing this treatment. I tend to like just watch TV when I do it. In fact, my nightstand, my top drawer is set up like a little facial station because I love to be in my bed and doing treatments. Okay, so now once this is I'm gonna move on just because for the video to be short. So once this has been done for 3 minutes, it's gonna beep. Now notice the RF and ION, it's showing the arrows are showing out. So that means it's pulling out impurities using positive, negative ionization. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this off and you can see, look, dirt. That's gross. And I cleansed my skin this morning and I don't have any makeup at all, but you can see that gray matter. You can compare it to the white. So obviously I didn't do a very good job, huh? Okay, so setting that aside. Now I'm gonna apply the metal ring again. And I'm going to go to, it says next. And then it's gonna show RF and E and I. So this is about driving serums into the skin, electroporation, we're pushing it in. So this is where our fun serums come in. So I'm gonna apply the serum. Now I have a mirror here, so this makes it a little easier for me to apply. And how do I do it in my bed? I have one of those like laptop stands that you put on your lap. So I put all my gear in my lap. So I hold it all in my nightstand, but then I put all the gear on top of my laptop little stand, so it sits on my lap, and then I pull off all my facial devices and serums. Okay, so I'm applying the serum very evenly. This is gonna give me about 2.5 minutes for this. Now, every nano skin device is gonna start on usually level 1. I like mine to be on level 2. This is very tingly. So, and you're gonna start to see like flashes of light when you do this. And this is a frequency of a current that is now driving the serum into my skin. So it's going super deep. So technically most serums are not going as deep in the skin because our dermis is water loving. It's called hydrophilic. And our epidermis is lytic. So it's gonna want oil, but we actually need water down into our dermis. So the way to get it down deeper into the skin is through this setting. So I recommend doing, and you can see how I'm pinking up already. So you can see the stimulation. Once it starts, like the machine gets hard to move, I'm gonna go ahead and apply more serum. You're gonna feel heat with this as well. Because it's using radio frequency, which is a thermal warming for the skin, you wanna always keep this device moving. Notice how I'm moving it in circles. You never, ever stop. So when you go through this device, there are gonna be many different settings, but because you're new to this device, make sure you only keep it on beauty setting. So you're doing this until the serum absorbs. Now again, you can reapply as much as you want until this 2.5 minutes is done, because that means your skin is absorbing it. So we want to keep pushing as much hydration in the skin. Again, I prefer hyaluronic acid-based serums, sodium PCA serums. We can give you a list of approved serums to use with this device. You just don't want oil-based serums with this device because that's going to stop penetration, because current is conducted through water, so we need water-based serums. And this mirror helps me see what I'm doing. Eventually you get really good at it, so you don't even have to look in the mirror. So now you can see it's stopped. So I've already done my 2.5 minutes. So the next setting is RF and EMS. That's the V shape, that's the lifting. This is my favorite setting because it doesn't feel as like stingy tingly. It feels more like a electrical current massage. So this is where we're gonna use your Nanocurrent lotion. So I'm gonna pump some of this out into my dish because my serum's already out. And then I'm gonna take my brush and apply this evenly to my face. And my face feels so good. It feels like a current traveling through it, like vibrating. So now I'm telling you the secret to what I do to keep my skin looking great. If I could just not have hormonal pigmentation, I'd be perfect. Okay, so RF and EMS, V-shape hit start. It's showing 5 minutes. So it's very important the way you're gonna do this setting, because at first I'm gonna start with circular motions. Again, because it's using radio frequency, you need to continue to keep moving and never stop, because it can burn you if you stop, because radio frequency is using heat, a thermal deep heat. And it's kind of like, you can feel it in the center of the device. It's like coming right from here. The currents are coming from the outside. So I'm doing the circular motions everywhere. You can go down on your neck, just avoid your thyroid gland. I tell my clients to do the neck and chest like a whole nother treatment. So to repeat the same treatment, but to do it just a whole other time. Okay. So now, after I've done circles for about 2 minutes, I'm gonna do the lifting. And the lifting is when I'm going to go up. You can see my face moving. And so I'm going slow. And remember, I have it on 5. But not everybody can start there, so you're probably gonna have to start on the lower setting. You can go up under your eyes, but you might have to turn it down because it might be a little too much. Big one is this nasal labial fold, these where it makes you look mad all the time. So you can lift up. This will really plump up your lips too. And it's great for bags, under eye circles. So another thing that this setting does, it's called EMS and RF. RF, again, it's the radio frequency and the heat. And EMS is electrical muscle stimulation. So it's stimulating the muscle, and it's like a workout for muscles. So the tighter your muscle gets on the face, the skin tightens right around it. Now I only have 1 minute left, so I'm gonna apply another coating of my microcurrent nanocurrent lotion. And then now I'm gonna do just kind of like upward circles. And just kind of keeping everything going up. Again, I can go up on my neck. My neck, I'm pretty lucky, it's kind of tighter, but I just want this jawline right here to go up, just to keep my jawline tight. And that is the flag to let me know I'm down to a minute. You'll hear a beep, giving you a heads up. And you'll notice that as the lotion goes in, you need to reapply more. Every time you reapply the lotion, you're gonna really feel that current again, because you have lotion on there, and the only way the current is conducted is through the lotion, through the aloe lotion. It's an aloe-based lotion with vitamins in it. So you wanna, anytime you feel like you're starting to not get movement, you wanna reapply, or if you wanna feel more current, you wanna reapply. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the cool setting. Cool setting is 3 minutes. So this is everyone's favorite. It's like the treat. Oh, feels amazing, because your like skin is so warm and stimulated, and you just wanna like calm everything down. And you can just use slow circular motions. And it feels awesome. I even do the cool sometimes, like if I have puppy eyes again. But I'm telling you, follow all the beauty steps. Do every single setting, because it's created to be a treatment in one. Because imagine it's pulling out the impurities in the skin. It's using radio frequency to stimulate, thermally tightening your skin, stimulating collagen and elastin. Then next, you're going to use electroporation, which is going to also help with depositing water-based serums down into the dermis. That's going to help with hydration and the skin buoyancy, delivering ingredients deeper. And then you're going to do that muscle massage and lifting and tightening. And then the cool is basically going to It's like the ice cream. It's like cooled ice cream on your face. It's sealing everything in and locking the nutrients deep into the skin. And you can see, look how red I get. I get super red because I'm doing stuff to my skin all the time. So, which is, it'll be gone in about 30 minutes, but I like it because it keeps my skin nice, toned, and tight. But after the cool setting, you're ready to put makeup on, or you can just let your skin breathe for the rest of the day. Now, I'm gonna shut the cool off because I need to go and show you my last step of this treatment. Okay, this is my last hurrah because, so imagine my beauty treatment was 10 minutes. So this will be 20 minutes. So this is a mask that has LED light. Now I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. Okay, there is settings that I'm turning it on, and then I'm gonna turn up the brightness. This is my own personal that I brought in today to my office so I have it on 7. Okay, that's what setting I keep it on. And then there are micro electrical currents that are on that you can leave. You have a little thin coat of aloe on, so that is a conductor. If you don't want to feel a current, you can take it off. Other people, they don't like the feeling of the current on the mask. So what you can do is take gauze and just kind of tape them on there so you don't feel current. I like the current, so that's just up to each individual, but you can leave them taped on like that. So one of the reasons I love this mask is it has a neck piece, which is going to help with firming and tightening. There's many different colors of LED. So the red, of course, is what I like for anti-aging. There's the green. This is great for people who are even depressed or kind of need stimulation. They need that greenery outside. Blue is great for acne. So if someone has bacteria, if they're worried about like breakouts, I would do the blue light. Now this is a combination of yellow and green. This is the one I probably least use. This is great for like just kind of helping with that sallow skin. And the violet is actual purple and red combined. This is great for sensitive, rosacea, and flame skin. And the turquoise, this is great again for just to change it up for your skin. Like this is adding blue and a little bit of yellow. So I like this, but I don't use it as much. It's more for like stimulating, a little bit of wound healing. Our favorite of most of our clients is the white. The white is going to, of course, be all colors of the spectrum and do everything you could imagine you want your skin to do. So very many LED contraptions, they don't have the white light. So this is us estheticians at Skin Perfect. We recommend the white light very often. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply the white light. Now, I, at this point, would lay back and watch TV because I can see through as this device is on. And then you want to keep your remote where you can see it. And there is at the top, it shows your microelectric current. So I can turn it on. Whew, I feel it. It's like, it feels like it's dancing on my face, like current dancing. Or you can just keep them off. It's up to you. So I would lay with this, and I think the timer is typically the timer shows for 28 minutes, but I would only do it for 20 minutes. And then at the end of the 20 minutes, I would come off, and voila, I would have beautiful, refreshed skin. 30-minute treatment at home you can do every morning to maintain your skin, keep your skin perfected, keep it healthy, and we cannot wait to see you in our spas the next time. So take care, everyone. Let us know if you have any questions. Call Skin Perfect, the Naples or Columbus location, if you're interested in getting one of the LED masks or the Nanocurrent. We are going to include the Nanocurrent lotion as part of the purchase, and then also you can see what approved serums there are to work with this device. And I think altogether we're going to do it for $4.99. So I hope we will see you very soon, and stay well.